Here I am in the photography fair in Paris, and today I'm going to walk around, have a look at the different stand, and I will tell you about it. Obviously, if you're seeing this, I'm telling you right now, okay? But today is the day I'm moving around the place, okay? Behind the camera is Jean-Christian Rivet, who is helping me. And okay, so let's start. Let's have a look at what's here. Here we are in the stand of Enamel, the papers for inkjet printing, high quality art printing, and I think this is a very interesting product. I see that many new things. This is the kind of product I never review because I don't usually print other than photographic printing, but I think many people have a printer at home and they would like to do some fine art printing, and this is a product you should check, I think. There is a new landscape paper that is thought to work in any inkjet printer, and I think as many people like to do landscape photography because now many cameras are allowed to do it automatically, I think this is a product you should check. Here we are at the stand of Appligraphic, and they're going to show us a phase 1 camera with a Mamiya Leaf digital back. And here we have two new lenses from Schneider Krausak, 120mm macro and a 35mm 3.5. Here in my hands I've got what is the new version of the old Mamiya Leaf camera. As you know, phase 1 has bought Mamiya. They've been collaborating for many years, but now it's just one company. And this is the last version. Here I've got a digital back. There are several options, 50, 60 and 80 megapixel. This is not full frame. This is twice the size of a full frame. This is why many people want full frame. Full frame makes me laugh always, because this is really large, really huge sensor. Okay, this is with the 80mm, which is the equivalent of 50 on full frame, which is the standard lens. They also got out two new lenses, the 120 macro and the 35mm. They all have central shutter, leaf shutter. This means that you can synchronize your flash up to 1600th of a second. It means that if you use like the Manfrotto flashes, you can actually freeze anything you want to freeze. This is the really top range camera, top quality, and the price rounds from 15,000 up to 20,000, 30,000 euros, depending on the config you're actually looking for. Here the D500, we've been waiting for it for years. Many people thought the one after the D300 was the D7000 or 7100 or 7200, but really all people who love the D300 were waiting for this camera, the D500. It's really pro camera, double cards, you can move the screen, but I mean all these features, I won't get into it because I'm in the fair in Paris. Many people want to look at it, so I recommend you go to the Nikon website and have a look at it. This is really tough. I think this is the best APS-C camera right now, and I think that everyone who wants this format should seriously think about this camera. Here I have the Panasonic Lumix FZ2000. This is the one that comes new after the FZ1000. This is a great camera for people who like to do video, because it was the first one. The FZ1000 was the first one to do 4K. This one obviously does 4K. The focal length is 24, optical focal length for 24 up to 480. What really surprises me is when I switch on the camera, as you can see, I switch it on and the zoom comes out, the lens comes out, but even if I move the zoom, what moves is inside. So it's always a big camera, okay? I've got no more information about it because I'm on the fair here in Paris. I think you should check the website of Panasonic for more information. But you see, I confirmed that the 2000 is here. Many people told me, oh, there's a new camera. It's not the FZ1000. I think it's not new to here. I think it's been a while out, but I had not seen it yet. So here it is. Okay. Here I am at the stand of Huawei, the Chinese telephone makers. I think this is incredible. I mean, I think this is a photography fair, and this is a telephone maker. So it just shows that the evolution of photography, that people really start using more and more the telephone. They're doing right now a workshop about photography with their telephone, the P9. I don't know if you know it, but the lenses are designed by Leica, and I think it was interesting to speak about it, that telephone and photography is really getting together more and more, and even do a photography workshop with it in this photography fair. Here I am at Canon stand. Well, here's the M5, the one that just come after the M3. This is our mirrorless camera. As you can see, you can change lenses. We're not sure how it will go. According to the seller, it's a great camera. I don't know, the market we will react as the M3 did not have that much success. Well, I think could have had more success. This is a typical camera that competes with Olympus, with Fuji. It is really light. This is small. Canon has a small ring, adapter ring, so you can put Canon EF and EFS lenses as well of the own ring for the own system for the own system lenses. Okay. What is the future? I don't know. I just say it exists. I just have it here, and maybe in the future I will make a review of this camera. I'm not sure yet. Here I am at the Olympus stand. It's very special for me because I use Olympus. I'm a fan of this company. And here's the OMD M1 Mark II. This is new. It was shown for the first time a month ago in Photokina in Germany. And this is really the top of the range. A new sensor, 20 megapixel. Double dual card, everything. I mean, 4K video. This is a brilliant camera. Of course, I'm not really objective because I'm a fan of this company and this material. But you can see that Micro Four Thirds has a big present and a lot of future. I think Nikon and Canon should really wake up soon because Olympus, Fujifilm, Sony, they're really pressing there. And you can see that Micro Four Thirds is a great product. Okay, I hope in the future I can do a review of it, but these are my quick impression, and I see it in my hand. You really feel a pro camera here. Here I am at the Fujifilm stand. I'd already reviewed the X-T2 and the XproO 2, so I wanted to see something new. Here I have the GFX, which is a medium format camera. Jean-Christian is actually showing the camera right now. And here we have several lenses. So this is a really large camera, but it really looks simple, easy to use, the same as the other Fujifilm. And here you have the lenses. They are massive, really large. I shall say that the size of this Fujifilm does look big, large, but there is a grip on it. And I would say the size is similar to the Nikon D5, something like this. Okay, so this is supposed to be top quality. It's under glass. I can't even touch it, but I must say that it looks really good. Okay, so I look forward to see people using it and telling us a bit more about their first impressions. Well, here I am at the Pentax stand. Here, this is the K1, the famous K1. I say famous because this is the first full frame Pentax is doing, well, digital full frame. And obviously, they used to do analog, what would be full frames today, okay? And this is top quality, this is pro quality. You can see it's really solid. There is stabilization in the body. It means that you can use even old lenses and it will be stabilized. This is tropicalized, so this is really aimed to the professional double slots. As you can see, the screen is really orientable, but this is a funny way of doing it. It's strange, yeah. As you can see, there is like a metal pin behind. This is something really strange, okay? So this is the top of the range for Pentax. I've not tried it, I just see it like this. I just can say that it looks solid and not much more. This is a 100% viewer and more. I don't know what else to say, just I've seen it. I hope one day we'll try it. Here I am at the stand of Phottix. Here they've just showed me two flash units with batteries. I'd never seen it. They exist for over 2 years, but I had not seen it yet. Here, as you can see, there is this really compact battery. This is a 500 watts and 360 watts. With a full battery, and full power, you will get over 300 flashes. And what I see is they're really compact, they're light, they really look solid, really good material. I think if you're really looking forward to buy some kind of flashes when you are working where there is no plug or no power, this is a good option. And also what I like is the size is so small that you can actually use things like this that are quite compact. And the problem with studio flashes are very often they are so large that you cannot use the modifiers you would like, or if you want something really small and sometimes cheaper than the large modifier, this is a good option. So I think that if you were looking at several options, this is a very good one. It's not. It's more like a mid-range quality. I mean, it would be, well, top range. The seller is looking at me like this. What do you say, mid-range? I would say if you look at the price range, this is closer to Manfrotto than to Godox. Okay, but I think this is a mid-range in price, and the quality really looks good. So I think that you should check Phottix website to get more information, and you should take this unit into account if you're going to buy some flashes. The commercial was listening to me and he looked at me like you forgot to speak about the TTL. So it's true, these flashes are TTL if you use Nikon, Canon or Sony. And so this is something that's good. And also something I forgot to say, it has an Odin receiver in the flash units, and here's this transmitter, so you can actually control light compensation, power, everything from this. And I can imagine, you didn't tell me, I can imagine you can also manage groups and things like this within your transmitter. This way you don't have to walk towards the flash and change it. We know, everyone has been making picture outdoor, and you have the model that is upstairs and you're downstairs. You have to walk and change the flash. With this, you can actually change the power and manage everything from here. Here at last I have the Sony Alpha 7 R2 in my hands. I had never seen it before. This is the 85mm 1.4 here. This is massive, but I must say the Sony body is really small, being a full frame camera. I think many people would not believe that you can have full frame in this size. It's actually a lot smaller than a Canon 5D Mark III or any Nikon full frame Nikon. I think this is something that is quite surprising. I've not tested it, I just know what I've read or you have read in press or in reviews. It looks really nice, it feels nice. With that grip, maybe it's a bit small for some people, but I think it looks okay. I think right now people should think about Sony if they look at really low light photography with very high ISO. Because you know that Sony is really mastering this side of photography, and many people want to forget about Nikon or Canon and I think Sony is really a serious option, especially if you're looking at a full frame camera. You have 4K video, which is a plus also, and I think that this is really a nice contender in the market of full frame cameras. So I've just finished visiting the photography fair in Paris. I hope you liked what I showed you. Thank you very much for passing by. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/ericgibaud, and my website ericgibaud.com. And if you have any question, you can send me an email to info@ericgibaud.com. Thank you very much, and see you very soon.